What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Gang. Midoriya gang.
Yeah, y'all need to quiet down.
Midoriya gang.
Shit,
It's
right?
still Midoriya gang. Everybody
listen.
knows what it is when it was.
Even Joel knows what it is. He's trying to fake it right now.
Yo, it's Midoriya gang. We all know.
The facts are in the episode, alright? Bakugo won that. But that's what we're going to discuss today.
Yeah.
You know, after watching the episode again and kind of going through our comments as well, you know, I realized that Bakugo gang might have won, but we kind of got the short end of the stick. Because they always playing my boy.
Really?
And here's why.
Why is he playing himself?
Here's why.
Why?
Before we get into
Did you really
before we get into
give him a moment of silence?
yeah, before we get into that, you know, it's trying to add some suspense into this shit. If it's your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button.
Button. And take a trip onto the description and check out the RTTV merch. Next time you're nervous about, you know, somebody about to, like, you know, mug you or something, put the RTTV hat. It can save your life.
It'll save your life.
Merch, put you on that wave.
Alright, so
I'm a rapper.
Bakugo gang, I'm ready to address this shit right now.
We need a fuck.
Wait,
So the theme of the show is Bakugo getting the short end of the stick.
yeah, Bakugo getting the short end of the stick.
Right.
So, you know, we watched My Hero Academia.
Very much.
And we see Bakugo. He's always the angry one. And I can see why. Because this show's trying to play that nigga.
Why would you say? Why would you say that?
Right.
Hold on, wait.
I have already a channel of shit to say, but where are you going with this right here? How is your boy getting the short end of the stick, my nigga?
Here's why.
Okay.
So first,
patch up that beard right there, so you got a bald spot on you.
Yo, let him speak it.
for those of you just listening, you can't see my bald spot. I know those that are watching could see Patrick's nappy ass hair.
Oh, we're gonna do that?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Alright.
So back to yeah. I fucked you up on purpose, by the way. Anyway, so Bakugo, going back to the first season, you know, he's one of the reasons why Midoriya showed true strength, right, to become a hero. Because when he was captured by that villain, like this jelly. The jelly monster or whatever, remember that?
Oh yeah, early on.
Yeah. He was captured Midoriya. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh shit, I gotta save Bakugo, I gotta save Kacchan. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, All Might, seeing his will to be a hero, decided to give him his powers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We see in this last episode that Bakugo is jealous of the fact that, you know, All Might had recognized Midoriya. And just starting from that instance, the reason why All Might recognized Midoriya and decided to give him the powers because Bakugo got captured, couldn't fight out the situation.
Can I pause you right there?
Go ahead.
All right. Do we remember the fact that everybody, including All Might, was praising Bakugo for the fact that he was even able to, like, basically fight back with that monster? Remember, it's like, oh my god, you're so strong to even be able to not even get consumed by the jelly monster and everything like that. All Might recognized the potential of Bakugo's power. He noticed he didn't even have to tamper with that because he was that young with that much strength.
So do you think All Might, as the hero that he is, would say, damn, you need to step up? You think he would say that to Bakugo? Damn, if you were stronger or this and that. Of course he's going to say that to Bakugo. You know what I'm saying? Of course he's going to say that to a little nigga. Of course he's going to say, you know, you were strong. You did a good job fighting him. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to say the opposite of that.
He didn't say that to Midoriya. Midoriya got captured. This nigga said to save Midoriya, because you remember too, the jelly monster captured Midoriya right before Bakugo. All Might came in, saved him. He didn't say, Midoriya, wow, you're so strong for being able to withstand the power.
Bro, he gave him one for all because of it. What are you talking about?
No, yes. You forgot. He forgot what. No, I'm talking about the first moment we seen the jelly monster.
Yeah.
They was in the tunnel, and then Midoriya got captured and ate by the jelly master. Yeah, exactly. And then All Might helped him out, and that's when that freaking Midoriya latched onto him. They went to the sky and all that. He didn't say nothing about Midoriya is such a strong individual.
He didn't fight back though. Bakugo was actually fighting back.
Exactly my point.
Actually, I want you to continue. I want you to continue your point because I feel like you were gonna get into more.
Yeah. This nigga is wilding right now.
I had to remind people that story right there.
Yeah, but just get into more. I want to hear this because I have a couple things that I'm gonna say, but I really want you to continue.
Just because All Might gave him praise doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't getting a short end of the stick, because you get praise, you get powers. Midoriya gets powers, Bakugo gets praise. Who got the short end of the stick?
That's not short.
Who got the short end of the stick? All right. Okay. Now, fast forward. Season 2.
Okay.
The tournament, right? We see Bakugo. We still see his ignorance. He says, "I'm going to come in number 1."
Yep.
He does. He ends up coming in number 1, guys.
Yep.
Right? But why? Why did he come in number 1? As much as I want to say he beat Todoroki, Robbie. Yeah, he beat Todoroki, this and that, but Todoroki didn't give him his all. Todoroki forfeited that match. Todoroki didn't want to use his fire side. Todoroki was still in his motherfucking feelings after the fight with Midoriya. And Bakugo won by forfeit, basically. So did he really win?
So you're saying that he got the short of the stick because Todoroki gave his all.
And even you remember how mad Bakugo won? They had him in restraints in first place because of how mad he was.
Yo,
facts. That's a fact.
Well, here's what I can say about Bakugo. Now, throughout the whole time, throughout all 3 seasons, so one thing that's been portrayed about Bakugo is that Bakugo has come across as, in better terms, an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, not even just to Midoriya, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, in a sense, I kind of see the point that you're getting at. Maybe he's getting the short end of the stick. Maybe you would even say, well, when he was fighting Midoriya, Midoriya wasn't using his full potential. You know what I'm saying?
That was my next point.
Because Midoriya could have easily knocked him, like, if he wanted to, but like at his own expense too, because we all know if Midoriya overuses his powers, he could get hurt. But we know that if Midoriya wanted to, he could knock Bakugo out. You know what I'm saying? But this is the one thing that I have to say. Now, you're saying he got the short end of the stick. The one thing is, getting back to Bakugo being an asshole, in a sense of him getting the short end of the stick and him being in his feelings about certain shit. One thing that this is making him realize is that it's kind of making him realize, all right, you're an asshole. You need to humble yourself. Like, you need to be like, all right, you need to understand that you're not better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not this big honcho, because you came in here. Even when they were kids, he used to treat Midoriya like shit. Yeah. It's like
that's why it's
kind of like karma in a sense. It's like, yo, you're gonna get the short end of the stick because of the way you've been acting. So to say I feel bad, I really can't say I feel bad for Bakugo.
How is this got the short end of the stick?
I really can't say it. I really can't say it because it's like he's strong. Yes, we acknowledge that you're strong, but like, yo, Bakugo has to learn to humble himself. And he still has not learned this lesson. Maybe after this fight, moving forward, when we see in the future episodes, maybe we will see him humble himself. But as of right now, it's like, yo, he had to experience all this. He had to get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? He had to get a little bit humbled.
But it's time after time after time. Like, I don't want to see Bakugo turn into the new Vegeta.
But it's karma in a sense. Even during the exam, why did Bakugo fail the exam?
Yeah, that's another one. That's season 3. And going back to season 1, he even lost against DEKU in the training. Remember?
Because season one, and during the exam, Bakugo was way too gassed. He was fighting
Midoriya, who just got his power, nigga.
But he was too souped off of himself. Like, he came into it way too arrogant. He came into it like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass up. I'm gonna beat your ass, little boy. Like, yo, he came into that exam like. First of all, how you in an exam? You're doing a rescue mission and you're arguing with the people that you're supposed to be rescuing. You know how many casualties that could happen in that time span that you're arguing with people that you should be rescuing, like that's part of the reason. That is the main reason why he failed. It's like you can't sit here and expect. And it's like I said, it's karma. Like he's still getting this shit. He's still getting the short end of the stick because he's still acting arrogant. He's still being cocky. He's still acting like an asshole.
Yeah, but he's had good moments though. So to say that, say that it's karma, that My Hero Academia he's giving him the short end of the stick is freaking bogus, bro. Think about it like this.
I don't think that.
Even in the exams in season 3, right? He fights this dude from the other school, right? Remember the one that turns him into this meatball type of thing? He's the one that gets turned into a meatball. But you gotta remember what he did there to save his peers. You know what I'm saying? We even see him getting close to Kirishima, which is the hardening guy. You know what I'm saying? So we see that he even has emotions for the other characters. He's not the asshole that we've seen from season 1. He's actually getting close to people. You know what I'm saying? He actually shows that he cares about these people. It's just not with Midoriya. You feel me? All the time until we've seen this last episode.
That's why I don't agree with neither of you and stuff, because of the fact that I think he's getting really good when it comes to humbling himself, because of like the whole situation where like Midoriya asked him like, yo, how's my shoot style? Answered him directly, didn't even give him attitude or nothing and stuff like that. So we already see that there's already a morph within their relationship. They showed that whole conversation with All Might, which was actually great dialogue too, actually allowed him to get some sense of like humbling. 2, nigga, are you really gonna say that he's getting the short end of the stick? It's like when we look at the development of Bakugo's power and stuff, we're actually seeing that what All Might recognize with that jelly situation, with that jelly monster, is really coming to fruition. Cause he easily, and you know from that whole piercing shoot, nigga, he is the strongest kid next to Todoroki in that class. He just has raw power. So it's like, if we notice Midoriya, my nigga, he only could use 8% because if he goes past it, he's gonna fuck himself up. So he actually is like kind of in the same timeline as Bakugo when it comes to like developing their powers. But Bakugo's actually one level ahead of Midoriya right now.
Here's my thing. And getting back to what you're saying that you disagree with me. Now here's my thing in that whole situation. Yes, has Bakugo been making progress? He has.
Okay.
Yes. But there's a sense of consistency that you have to have with your progress. Like, for the first part of the exam, you took 2 steps forward. Second part of the exam, you're arguing with the people that you're rescuing. You're taking 2 steps back at that point. You know what I'm saying? So he's learning, but he still has not fully learned to humble himself.
To his defense, when he was arguing with the people he was rescuing, even they were like, wait, does he know that we're not that injured and we're supposed to go to safety ourselves? Yep. Remember they thought that? Yeah. So maybe he himself, maybe the way he said it was rude, but what he was actually doing was memorizing his training. Like, all right, they don't look hurt, nothing's wrong with them. They can walk themselves to safety while I look for somebody else.
So it wasn't 2 steps back. It was more like he had 1 step and then he had 1 step back. So he didn't move forward with that. Yeah. It's like he recognized the situation, he just didn't address it right. So it's like Bakugo's actually really becoming a great hero, but his communicational skills is trash.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
It's still something like I said, I'm not saying he's not making progress. He's making progress, but it still has to be on a consistent basis. Because at the end of the day, he did something wrong in that exam for him to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, they probably, and I'm pretty sure that they looked at that in the exam like, yo, bro, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's getting to a point where it's like, yes, even with the exam, of course he failed because it's like you're still learning, but there's still things that you still have a lot to learn because you still haven't fully learned yet. I can compare him to Midoriya. The one thing about Midoriya that I really respect is that regardless of what, Midoriya is not cocky. Like, Midoriya has 2 supervillains. He took down two supervillains. With the first time, he had an assist with Todoroki and Ida. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took down 2 supervillains, right? Bakugo got kidnapped.
Which is another L.
Bakugo got kidnapped, right? Yeah. Midoriya could easily be like, all right, I took down 2 supervillains, and I'm a young hero. There's not anybody in my class that's done this. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people in my class have done this. And these are high supervillains on the food chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could easily be in your face like, what? I'm Midoriya. I can do whatever I want. Like, Midoriya still humbles himself not even like, he doesn't even do it like every once in a while. He humbles himself all the time to a point where it's like, well, look at it as bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, he asked you for the fade, and you were like, I don't want to fight you right now. But it's like, to a point where it's like, yo, I'm even thinking like, bruh, like, just chill. Like, we don't need to fight. You know what I'm saying? We're both heroes at the end of the day. Like, he consistently humbles himself. With Bakugo, and you could even say this with other types of Bakugo throughout animes. You could say it with Sasuke. You could say it with Vegeta. Like, yes, they start to learn, but they still end up having a long way to go before they fully learn. Because until then, you're still going to be treated. It's still going to be tough for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not an easy road. Like, change is not easy. That's not something that happens overnight. So you're still going to take L's, even if you don't consistently have that attitude. You're still going to take L's because you're still learning. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really think... I think he's still learning. I don't think he's getting the short end of the stick. I do agree with you with him getting kidnapped. It was like, damn, though.
Yeah,
that's like, damn.
Twice. Well, not twice, but he fought the Jelly Monster. He was in trouble. He got kidnapped, which resulted in All Might versus All for One fight, which Bakugo blames himself for All Might losing his power. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All Might having that final battle. All Might... demonstration to the world that he's no longer All Might. Yep. Another L for Bakugo. And then he fights Midoriya, right? Midoriya says, let me bump up my 5% to 8%. Yeah. You know how much 8% is to 100%, my nigga? You know how much that is?
Okay.
You know how much that is?
But it's like 100%.
And Bakugo barely beat him, nigga.
But it's like 100%. It's like 100. You're going 100%. One, you could potentially get hurt. No, you could get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, he will get hurt.
He will get hurt.
He go 20, he go 30, he go 40, he go 50.
He could have went 20
you know
and fucked Bakugo
up. But 8%, my nigga.
He's like, he bumped it up 3%.
But the thing about it is, with Midoriya too, and you have to admit this too, with Midoriya, it's like, Midoriya's still learning his power. He started off, he's been going up. He's been only using almost 5%, like about 5% of his power.
I feel you, but like we seen Bakugo when he first got his quirk. Mm-hmm. He was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So he has a lot of experience with his quirk. For me to like just think about this, I've had my quirk for 10 years. Yep. You've had your quirk for a couple months. And I barely beat you with your quirk at 8%.
But exactly.
That's crazy.
But like,
and I don't have a problem with Midoriya because I like Midoriya. I just have a problem with the fact that I feel like My Hero Academia is just like shitting on Bakugo with that.
But it's like, nah. But it's like, at the same time, though, it's like, bruh. It's like Midoriya cannot control his full power. He's not even went up to 20% yet. Just going up to 20%. The highest that he's went up to, aside from 100%, is 8%. You know what I'm saying? He's still learning his quirk. So it's like, for Midoriya, we don't know. For all we know, that could have been like, all right, let me go up 8% because this is the limit that I think I can get at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to hurt myself. Mm-hmm. Like, Bakugo has a lot of training with this quirk. And the thing about it is, because he's had all these years of training with this quirk, he has a lot more training to go with this quirk. So Bakugo's just going to get stronger and stronger, and he's going to be able to control his quirk better.
But that's
Midoriya doesn't know how to control. Midoriya can't control his quirk.
Is it a Bakugo L? Is it a Bakugo? Go ahead.
I figured this show out, bro. This show, right, is basically showing like basically a kid spoiled growing up and a kid that was poor growing up, but in power form. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Midoriya, right, mm-hmm. you can say he grew up poor of power. He never had any power and stuff like that. So that automatically, you already have a humbling mindset. It's like a nigga that comes up from the, like, broke his shit and getting money later on because he worked for it. Mm-hmm. Bakugo grew up with wealth of power because he already grew up having the quirk and everything like that. So then it wasn't nothing to him. That whole time, he wasn't really... Like, he wasn't basically training his power. He just had raw talent, and he was working off of that there.
I disagree with that.
I'm going to continue to watch and figure it out. Because the thing is, right, when you continue on, right, it's like, as growing up, this nigga treated Midoriya like shit because he was a kid, quote-unquote, with the quirk, a.k.a. money and stuff like that, but translated in power and shit. So, when it gets to the point that Midoriya finally gets his quirk and shit like that, even in that last battle, after the end of it and shit like that, this nigga Bakugo said, yo, from now on, I'm going to be training and studying everybody's power just like you, because of the fact that Midoriya had a different mindset when it comes to powers. Oh shit, I got this power, I got to make sure I get as skilled with it as possible. Bakugo was like, I already have this power and stuff like that. So he was more like using it as raw strength rather than doing what Midoriya was doing, which is actually like learning off of everybody to make his power crazier. That's the only reason why Bakugo said that, because he hasn't really been polishing up his skills. He's been developing, but he hasn't been polishing it up to make it as like strategic and make it as like accurate as possible. And that's why it's like he had to say that comment, because Midoriya been on his shit. And it's like, it's really just like a kid growing up, got money.
It's just Midoriya.
I disagree with that, because we've seen Bakugo in the trenches training, coming up with new techniques. You know what I'm saying? We know that he polishes his game. I just feel like there's just a big difference between All For One and Bakugo's. Anybody else's quirk, really. You know what I'm saying?
He's like an Inferno to me, man.
But like All For One, but it goes to show. I mean, One For All.
Yeah.
One For All goes to show. It goes to show that it's not an easy quirk to control. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really. We really haven't got into. I don't know if we are going to get into, but we really haven't got into the backstory, more of the backstory of All Might. We don't know if he went through the same trials and tribulations, because he had the same trainer as Midoriya. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, your body not having a quirk, he not having a quirk, and him having to control the quirk, it's like, all right, this is going to put, it goes to show, it shows that it's put toll on his body. Like him flicking a finger. We saw him in the first season, when he flicked the finger. When he flicked Todoroki's ice shield, which was dope as fuck. But when he flipped Todoroki's ice shield, his finger was messed up. You know what I'm saying?
He broke his
finger. Like, he broke his finger.
It's like a loan. It's like, it's not really your power. It's like you use that power, but it's not your power yet, because you haven't earned that shit. You feel me?
It's like if you're out of shape. It's kind of like, almost like if you're out of shape.
No, I get that. I get what you guys are saying. I get it. But is my boy Bakugo getting the short end?
I don't think so.
How'd you feel when Vegeta never killed the villain? How'd you feel when Vegeta blew up to kill Boo and Boo stayed alive? How'd you feel about that?
Well, with that one, the reason why it's like, okay, Vegeta was obviously getting the short end of the stick, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not to say Vegeta was obviously. Okay. However, Bakugo, the situations that we named, Bakugo has put himself in a lot of those.
Vegeta wasn't getting the short.
With Boo, Vegeta got the short end of the stick. He blew up. He self-destructed. He turned into stone. He died, and Boo was still alive. Yeah, like that's a short end of the stick.
And even Cell.
That's the short end of the stick.
Cell, he let Cell transform like.
Nah, that wasn't the short end of the stick. That time wasn't the short end of the stick. Yeah. That time it was like Vegeta was just being.
He was being arrogant.
Like he was being arrogant. You can but
and I feel like
Boo, we could say that was easily the short end of the stick. Like, he self-destruct, you turn into stone, and then Boo doesn't die.
Turned evil, one with Majin. You know what I'm saying? Blew up. Died.
That was the short end of the stick.
Yeah, he got the short end of the stick. So you can't agree that Bakugo's entire existence in My Hero Academia, he's been getting the short end.
I don't think the entire existence.
Like, would you want to win the way he won in the exams when he beat Todoroki? Would you? You seen how angry he was. Would you like to win that way?
Is that really the short?
I think it's karma. I think it's karma. And the only reason why I can't compare it to some of the Vegeta situations was because going back to that Vegeta situation with Majin Buu, it's like he was already at the point where he's like, yo, honestly, I have a family. I'm calmer. I'm gonna still act like Vegeta, but it's still all copacetic. Me and Goku, we're still gonna fight to see who's better. It's still all copacetic. Even after he got turned into Buu, he was evil for a little bit. Then he came to his senses, where it's like, yo, he knocked out his son, he knocked out Goten, and I think he knocked out Piccolo too, but like he knocked out everybody to save them. You know what I'm saying? Right? Then he got blown up. Then he did the self-destruct. And then he got turned into stone. That's why I could say he got the short end of the stick. In this situation, you could honestly say that. If you play back that scenario, you can obviously say that.
I'm talking about Bakugo.
In this situation with Bakugo has put himself in a lot of situations where it's like, alright, Bakugo, you like. It's almost karma in a sense. And it's like I said, he's still learning. He still hasn't gotten to that point, and the exam has proven it. The exam, his actions in the exam, for him to make him fail, prove that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I want to think of it like this. Alright, the reason why the League of Villains captured him in the first place was because his loudmouthness, his angriness.
That's not true.
At the exam. When he won. They see how arrogant
it's
he was.
because of how powerful it is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like with him.
It's not.
Nigga, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that. Because of the fact, bro, the thing is with that shit is the same thing as regardless of who you're gonna kidnap. The person that has the most money in this situation, he's kidnapping a person that is more susceptible of going onto the other side, but yet has the most power and stuff like that.
You want me to tell you why
Todoroki is extremely powerful, but they know they can't convert him to the other side.
They don't know.
You want me to tell you? Hold on, wait. You want me to tell you why I disagree with that?
They watched him at the
bottom. You want me to tell you
nigga.
why I disagree with that? Okay, if that's the case, Midoriya took down.
Midoriya is not a person that you can shift over to the villain, like to the villains.
Killer. Like
they took down a hero killer, nigga. Why would you, as being a villain, why would you even think you have a chance of changing Midoriya to the villains if he's a nigga that was fucking prime example of taking down?
But that's a main reason. But then you just proved the point then, because that's a main reason why. That's a main reason why Bakugo got kidnapped, because of his attitude. Like, yes, there's a lot of
power, nigga.
There's a lot of
that was displayed during
but then everybody has power though. Everybody has power though.
Todoroki clearly has power, bro.
Todoroki has power.
I just said that. I said Todoroki is extremely powerful, but he doesn't have the attitude to make you feel like, yo, you know what? We can convert him to the villains.
Okay,
it's the point that like Bakugo has an attitude. He's extremely powerful. Oh shit, he's powerful.
Well, wait. What played the bigger factor at that point? His attitude or his power?
Because it's equal.
No, it's not equal. It's not equal because if he has,
so you think a nigga's gonna want to take a person just because of the attitude? And the attitude plays a value.
His power, but his attitude plays. His attitude why they can shift him. Is why because it's like, yo, his attitude is
you niggas dumb as shit.
His attitude is why. His attitude is a main factor to it. Yes, he has power too, but it's just like, yo, they're gonna shift him. I don't think it's equal. Like, because if he acted like Midoriya, it's like, all right, we can't shift him, and he's mad strong. Then he's just a threat. We have to take him out. Because he was a loudmouth. Because he was arrogant. They were like, nah. Yeah.
And they've said that. And Aizawa even addressed that.
They even address it.
It's like, you niggas really gotta think about it, right? If you're gonna kidnap a nigga, it's gonna be because of the fact you can do a lot with the person you're kidnapping. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're not gonna kidnap a person purely off the fact he has an attitude. It works both ways. It's like he has an attitude and he came in number one.
I'm not saying it doesn't work both ways, but I'm just saying that
obviously he's strong. Obviously he's at UA. Obviously he's strong. Anybody that kidnap would be probably a good, you know what I'm saying?
The value of him being strong is what makes them want to get. Is what entices them.
His angriness. That's why they thought they can shift him. That's why they thought they could turn him. That's why they approached him. That's why they had a meeting with him.
Like they felt like they could take his anger and they could use it to their advantage.
To advantage because he's extremely powerful.
No, because he's also at UA, and that's an advantage. And he was already displayed to the world as this person, a hero. He's maybe angry, but he's at UA. He came in number 1 at the best hero school in the world. If we shift him, we could shift the minds of a lot of people who saw this too.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So,
and he's powerful.
Yeah, he's powerful. Doesn't mean it's 50-50 though.
Hey. Let us know what you guys think about that, man.
Yeah. But y'all already know it's Midoriya gang.
Nigga, Bakugo gang.
It's Midoriya.
Bakugo gang, and I hope in the further season, if you're a manga reader, please don't ruin this for me, by the way. In the comments, because that would be a really bad move.
No
for you guys.
spoilers.
This is the one show you can't, don't spoil. Attack on Titan, go ahead.
For all of us. Me and Joel know I have an Attack on Titan, but my hero's like, yo, chill.
Yeah. I was on my laptop and shit like that, and a notification popped in the corner right here of some bullshit that I already got spoiled on, that somebody just reminded me of the spoiler again, nigga. I hate niggas so much, bro. So much, B. I'll trip you if I see you in the streets.
That's my thing, too. And this is one thing I do want to address in this podcast. I don't understand why spoilers. Just why spoilers?
Yeah,
like why? Why? Like what do you get at?
I think they assume that probably like Joel fucking already read the manga and shit like that or something, but
I didn't read the manga, guys. Not for this.
No, but I'm saying even with the Attack on Titan, because they know that you and Robbie haven't watched it. It's like
no, because they say
we actually told them.
Niggas done told him like multiple times, like yo, go ahead, spoil, have a conversation with you and Wells and shit like that. But Attack on Titan, no bueno, bueno.
This episode, I just observed probably for a good 30 minutes of some greedy, selfish ass My Hero fans argue about a bitch ass nigga and a fuck boy and say that they got the short end of the stick.
Oh no!
First off, both of you is both tripping. First off, let's keep it 100. But My Hero's on Midoriya's dick. It's like this cry ass baby could do whatever. First off, he got his powers from All Might. Who's like, that's like if Michael Jordan gave you the game of basketball. That's like if Kobe Bryant gave you the game of basketball. That's like if LeBron James gave you
You're saying like Mike, he got the sneakers.
The fact that he never had no superpowers or nothing, the best hero chose you and gave you your powers, off rip, he's winning. Like, there's no short end on his end. Bakugo, bro, this show is on Bakugo. Bakugo beat everybody's ass. I don't care if it's 8% or if it's 100%. Bro, at the end of the day, it's your mentality to win. That's the only thing I can give to Bakugo. He always has a mentality to win. But to say he got the short end of the stick when he's beating everyone's ass and they make him seem like he's the macho man, at the end of the day, he beat up Midoriya and All Might seen that. Like, it's so much areas where, when has Vegeta ever been whooping niggas' asses?
A beat Goku's ass.
Like, over and over where you're like, yo, I don't, and the thing is 8%, whatever. It just matters if you win or not, my nigga. Like, it don't matter. Like, you could play. LeBron James hurt his hand when he was in the finals, and he played less worse. He wasn't playing at 100%. Whose fault is that? Is it the other team's fault or his? So just like Midoriya, 8%. If you don't know how to go any further with your power and you use your power in that form, cool. But short end of the stick. And we don't bring up my nigga Todoroki, dog.
We brought him up multiple times. I said nigga's powerful mad times.
I'm saying the short end of the stick, and we're really saying, that's what I'm saying is selfish ass greedy fans you guys are. All the credit your people get, and y'all saying here talking about, bro, my nigga Todoroki, let's keep it 100. Name any anime that the third person looks cooler than all the other people. Let's keep it 100. Who, if you would never watch My Hero, who the fuck would you think was the main hero?
Gara looks cooler than Naruto.
Gara is a cool ass.
Gara looks cooler.
What is Gara? I never watched.
Gara's actually as powerful. It's like a powerful ass nigga, just like Todoroki.
Yeah, cool. So boom, he got somebody in common. My whole situation is like the imagery that Todoroki has, the power that he has, the storyline. I feel like My Hero could have made it 3. It would have been more lit if it was 3 heavyweights, 3 people. Like, that's why I always try to bring in Todoroki, because I feel like his character is such a dope character. They have to bring more to it. It's the big 3. It's not Kobe and Shaq. It's the Celtics. Like, I feel like when I see that. So talking about the short end of the stick is like, I had to really sit back and just watch and be like, let's really see what these niggas really got to say. And the fact that y'all didn't short end of the stick, and you think Bakugo got the short end of the stick. And when have you ever seen the side arc or whatever you want to call it beat so many people's asses like that, bro? Like, at the end of the day, I haven't seen Midoriya beat his ass.
But it's how he won.
But it doesn't matter how. It matters if you win or not. It matters if you win. At the end of the day, when Dragon Ball Z, when niggas double team niggas and they win, they still won, right?
The reason why,
yeah. So what you saying?
The thing with Rob though, you're forgetting that, like. I mean, I'm not going to say you're forgetting, because I know what you're getting at right now. And that's why I hinted at it so many times in the conversation and brought Todoroki multiple times. Because the thing about Todoroki, my nigga, it's like, nigga, he has the ice and firepower, bro. It's like, any one of these episodes, because we already seen that he had, like, episodes that was emphasized on him. Like, just about Todoroki. Nigga, he's going to play a major factor because overall he's the most mature and he's up there as the most powerful nigga. He's ice and fire, nigga. His dad's number 2 just off of fire, bro. This nigga, yo, Todoroki's like, niggas even have to put him in the conversation because they already know he's going to play a big ass role, nigga. That nigga's going to be like one of the top tier. He already is a top tier hero, nigga. So that's why it's like, he really didn't get a short end of the stick. Because that nigga's already mad powerful,
what are you
bro.
talking about?
That nigga's already mad powerful.
He definitely got the short end of the stick. You can't. That's like, are we gonna really argue that?
I don't think anybody in this show. I don't think anybody.
Like, yo, that's beautiful.
If it wasn't for,
do you think he gets? Do you think he gets as much attention, do you think he gets as much credit as the other characters?
No, it's
So
because of
then
the
what are
storyline.
we talking about then?
It's because
The
of
show has a stick.
Here's my thing.
Who deserves more attention? That's
Here's
on my
my
whole
thing.
point. Bakugo
Here's my
does not
thing.
deserve any more attention. Nigga. He gets all the attention already, man.
He does.
Are you saying the short?
And no, and I'm talking about attention, and I'm talking about fighting wise. Like at the end of the day, my nigga, he's whipping niggas' asses, and people look at him as a hero. At the end of the day, he worked for his power. That should give him more. Like he shouldn't even feel no way towards Midoriya. That should just being a bitch. Because at the end of the day, you had your power. It came with you. This nigga got his so off rip, and he got it from the top nigga in the world. So work at the fact that you even beat him at whatever percent he was at. Give that credit. You beat the protege of All Might, my nigga. That's what's up. Like, that's not the short end of the stick, and he beat Todoroki. Even though he got Todoroki and used his other power, that's him mentally being smarter than Todoroki and trying to win. And that's the only thing I give to Bakugo is that he always wins. Like, he tries to win, regardless of what he tries. That's the number one important thing to him. So him getting the short end of the stick is like, bro,
but it's the difference between, you know, it's like look, we'll take it back to your sports, right? Like, it was really easy for LeBron to win the West. You know what I'm saying?
East.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, it's really easy for him to win the East because there's nobody on the East. So we don't credit him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you don't credit him.
Nah. I feel like the world doesn't credit him until he wins the championship, and I feel like it's hard. Yeah, I know, but not. He's lost a lot too. So I feel like with Bakugo, you know, it's different. It's different than when you win. When somebody's at their full strength and winning when they're not at their full potential. Or like when they have, like Todoroki, for example, he fought Todoroki, but Todoroki wasn't all fully there. Bakugo would have, if he wants to be the strongest, you know what I'm saying, if he wants to prove that he is the strongest, he would like to have beat him.
Alright, better question. How would you feel if he lost both of those fights?
I would feel like he wasn't giving any stick.
I feel like if he lost both of them, I feel like if he lost both of them, he's stronger than them, and he's strong enough,
and half their ability, they beat him. So that's what I'm saying. Is like you can't be. This is the best way to put it. You can't be Bakugo while going 100% or going harder. Like, and that's why I feel like he proves is like, yo, the minute you like, yo, you don't know, you don't want to use this power, or you're only gonna go up to this level, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Like, I'm Bakugo, don't like come correct, and that's why I feel like he don't get the short end of the stick. Niggas just don't come correct when they come to it.
Yeah,
that's actually facts. That's
actually
facts.
That's what I'm saying though. Why every situation he's put in, why ain't niggas coming correct?
But who's fault is
I
that?
think Midoriya was coming correct.
That's the writer's fault.
That's the writer's fault. I think that's the person. The fact that they thought they could go in there like that. That's like you coming in like, yo, all right, I'm gonna ball against the Celtics or something. All right, nah, I'm gonna go half. Boom, they beat your ass, man. I'm not gonna say. I don't think the Celtics gonna say and be like, yo, they didn't take us. No, nigga, he took. That's what you get for sleeping on him. And that's what I'm saying. They sleep on him and he wakes them up all the time. That's not the short.
But even he's angry about it.
Midoriya came at Bakugo correct in the second fight because it's like, yo, the first fights, Bakugo has always been mad strong. That first fight, Bakugo lost. The first time they fought, Bakugo lost. Remember that. And that's Midoriya not knowing how to use his power. That's Midoriya Midoriya not knowing how to use his power. He just got his quirk. Like, he's still learning. He's still using the techniques that he did just from studying people, right? At that point, he was just using his intellect. That's how he was coming at him correct. With this one, Midoriya was still using his intellect because he's like, all right, I know the limits of my powers right now, so let me not force an issue, but I'm still going to take this dub. Like, yo, I'm thinking I could come into this. But Bakugo also came into it like, all right, you did your homework, I did my homework too. Like, and that was displayed throughout the fight. And Bakugo was even pointing it out as they were fighting. He was like, all right, you want to do your little counterattacks, all right, I got something for that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
And you don't feel like Bakugo felt better after he won that fight?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like he felt better after the talk with All Might. After they've, told him what was going on, his mind was really at ease of why he thought All Might lost his power, why it was transferred over to DEKU. The more he understood about the situation, I feel like it put him at ease.
And the tap that that's true fully, 100%.
Because he's been whooping Deku's ass his whole life, so
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like,
but All Might trusted in him to be like, yo, let me tell you this, and I feel like that he fought his way to that, and that's why I don't think he's getting the short end of the stick. Because if he didn't do that fight and he didn't win that fight, that would have never happened.
Yeah,
and him believing in himself and fighting and displaying and whooping Deku's ass. Boom! All Might trusts you. You got the secret. Now
I would really like to see LeBron defeat, the Golden State Warriors with their full team. If I see LeBron, I know what I'm saying. I know, but I'm saying now with Kevin Durant. Imagine he went against the Golden State Warriors without Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. They were injured.
But imagine he did that.
Would you feel like?
I would feel like it's even now because that team ain't fair. So. You still have superstars. Klay Thompson ain't gonna come in and turn up. Draymond, they still got a squad.
Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, my nigga.
Bro, they still got a team.
Here's a better question, right? Would you prefer, right, that LeBron won but can never play again?
Hold up. See, look at LeBron's team he went with though. And you want even if you took them out, that would be an even team.
That's my point.
Like, that team's not fair.
If they played that game, right, but after that he won, but he could never play again. Would you want that to happen, or would you prefer that he can go on to play another season and win another season with an actual team?
Wait, my fault. Just say that again.
All right. No, he's basically trying to say if Midoriya went a higher percentage, he might have not been able to fight. He could have injured himself again. So would you have liked to see LeBron win with Steph Curry and them on the squad,
but never be able to play again?
But you gotta ask him that question.
It was both views.
No, he's the one that put that up.
Yeah. So like your favorite player, would you prefer that they take that dub but never be able to win again?
But we don't
just
know
for that sacrifice.
We've only seen DEKU go 100% really hurt himself. So who's to say he can't go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 without getting hurt?
But that's a sacrifice, you know though. That's the risk of it. You feel me?
That was the risk of him winning. But the fact that Bakugo fought two people. You know what I'm saying? We could have potentially at the 100% could have beat him, but he won without them being at their full strength, full potential. That just feels like, all right, he took a dub, but I would have liked to see him take the dub at their full strength because it would have proved his power to this fan base and to the world and even to himself a little more than us seeing him win out of pity.
It's a progressional thing, guys. That's what it is.
But was it out of pity? Because you can't say that because when Midoriya went to the fight, did Midoriya think he was going to lose? No.
Yeah, it's not pity. That's the last word to use.
I don't think it was pity.
This is a question too. Did Midoriya think he ever won during the fight? Do you think there was a point
Midoriya thought he won, nigga? That punch. So he's like, I got this nigga right here.
That's not pity. It's like this nigga actually thought he beat you, and Bakugo surprised him and punched his ass.
And another thing too, after the fight, Midoriya was like, you know how he's like, I'm gonna get stronger than you, Midoriya. He's like, nah, I'm gonna get stronger than you because he knows he's like, all right, I lost and I actually tried, so I gotta go back. And then he even asked him, and then he's like, he asked him like, what'd you think of that kick? Like it's like I gotta go back to the drawing board. There's still things that I gotta learn.
But I'm not saying that the characters he faced pitied him because obviously, you know what I'm saying, they don't control whether they go 5%. The writers, I'm saying that My Hero Academia, people who make it, I feel like Bakugo as a character is getting the short end of the stick. Obviously, there's no control on whether how the situations could happen or not. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga's getting
as a character, I feel like he's getting the short end of the stick, just like Vegeta did. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's just not that good, Joel.
Nah, that nigga's getting blessed in this show, yo. That's just funny. I think it's getting blessed. Todoroki got his episodes too, so he had a whole half an episode of being the fucking clan and that fucking.
There's very little animes. There's very little animes where the number two, There's very little animes where the number two gets as many dubs. Takes as many wins as Bakugo's been taking in My Hero Academia. There's a lot of emphasis
on Bakugo. I'm actually impressed at how much they put him in the show.
They don't have that much emphasis on Vegeta like that, Dragon Ball.
The only other anime that I probably could think of where the number two got almost as many wins coming up was probably Naruto with Sasuke. Yeah, that's probably it.
Sasuke is definitely the best number two. I would like to see something like that. Not him go. I don't want to see Bakugo go evil, but take dubs, fight each other, maybe end in a draw, lose their arms. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's what I want to see. But so let's get the tally. You don't think Bakugo got the short end of the stick? You think Todoroki got the short end of the stick? Of course you do, bitch.
Todoroki the fucking son.
Do you think Bakugo got the short end of the stick?
I don't know.
What about Todoroki?
What about Todoroki?
No, I don't think so either, nigga.
You think this show is perfect?
This show is about Midoriya becoming the number one hero. They say it in the beginning of the intro, nigga. So the fact that Todoroki...
you're moving the point.
Nigga, that's what the show's about, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying based on what the show's about, right? Todoroki actually gets a good amount of recognition and focus. Like, it's impressive how they got Midoriya and Bakugo gets that much fucking emphasis, and Todoroki still gets a whole backstory, nigga. They have a whole episode about the fucking relationship between him and his father. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
But I feel like watching Naruto, like, it is about Naruto becoming number one ninja or whatever, but we still see Sasuke get his shine equally.
And so you don't think Bakugo's not...
We see Sasuke get his shine, and we see Gaara get his shine.
Nah, Gaara's not a main.
Gaara's not as main as Todoroki. Not at all, nigga. Like, they have a full backstory for Todoroki that's actually, like, developed and everything that
so
they touch base on.
Backstory for all the character.
Nigga, the only person that comes close to having a backstory is Ida, and he only had one fucking 2 episodes.
So you think seasons later on?
Hold up, wait. You don't think Todoroki doesn't have that much of a backstory?
It's huge. I'm saying he is.
You're
looking at Robbie, nigga, not me. Nigga. I'm saying he has a big role in the show.
But we're talking about like levels though to it, like hero levels. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean hero levels?
Like there's Midoriya, then there's Bakugo. Todoroki should be right. Like he
is right there. He's recognized as that.
I don't think he's recognized enough.
People say it in the class.
Here's my thing. Okay, here's my thing.
He's saying Bakugo got the short.
Okay.
So, I think Todoroki is.
Alright, so here's my thing. Here's my thing. Do I think Bakugo got the short? Do I think Bakugo got the short end of the stick? Hell no. Nah. I've already established this. Do I think Todoroki got the short end of the stick? I'm gonna say yes and no. Right?
What the fuck? How you gonna know?
You gotta choose one.
What's your favorite color? Black and white.
Listen. Let me get to my point.
You gotta choose one.
I'm going to say no, because one thing they gave. Hold on, I'm saying yes and no. I'm explaining both of my. I'm explaining both of my opinions. I said yes and no. I'm explaining both my opinions. I'm gonna say no because one thing that they did give Todoroki is they gave him a very big assist with Midoriya with killing the hero killer. They gave him that. You know what I'm saying? That's big. Mm-hmm. That's big.
That's the reason why I don't.
That's big.
So that happened to go.
The one thing that I would say yes.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish. Okay, Goku died. Nigga, what you talking about? Gohan killed Cell. Is that the same? You know how much niggas Dragon Ball Z killed other niggas? Wait. How's it different? All right, nigga.
The one way I will say yes is because one, it's like with the Raiders, it's like, come on, like you not gonna have him go all out against Bakugo. One, right? Two, with the exam, it's like Todoroki. Out of all the people we gotta put in that position, we gotta put Todoroki. Yeah. And we know. Granted, Todoroki fucked up. He did fuck up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he did. But at the same time, it's like, damn, we gotta do that to Todoroki. We all know damn well if he wasn't in that position, he would have passed that exam.
Who else failed?
We know he fucked up. Bakugo failed too.
And Todoroki had a whole episode. Thank you. He had a whole episode of why he failed, nigga.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
Like, he said one thing to one person and failed, nigga.
The whole episode about Todoroki,
nigga. Had a nigga that had a vendetta for him since he was a kid he never knew about. You don't think that's some fucked up shit?
But that's a story.
But I feel you. That's a show that
Why he has a vendetta?
I don't know.
Yeah, he do.
Because his father. I know. But he don't know that. So that's my point. He didn't know that during that exam. He figured it out later, like, oh shit, like, damn, nigga, you had to figure this out during the exam?
Nigga, that episode is for Todoroki fans. Just like, you guys got another episode just about Todoroki and shit.
That point you brought out don't count, because
how does it count?
Gohan killed Cell, nigga. There's a lot of other people that killed the villains, bro.
But the only people that really went hard the only people that really went hard in Dragon Ball Z at that time, if you really want to get technical, with major bodies, the only people who have major bodies in Dragon Ball Z is Goku and Gohan. Vegeta doesn't even have a major body in Dragon Ball Z. He doesn't. Vegeta doesn't have a major body in Dragon Ball Z.
He only defeated Toppo in Dragon Ball Super. That's it.
That's it. I mean, that's it. That's his best. That's his major. That's his biggest win, bro.
He's an assist guy, man.
That's Vegeta's biggest win, bro.
I'm just laughing because Todoroki's father is on the show.
Android. You're lying.
What android?
Those androids in the beginning.
A major android?
Yeah, Dr. Gero.
He didn't kill Dr. Gero.
Yeah, he did.
He killed Dr. Gero.
Yeah.
Vegeta killed Dr. Gero?
He killed that fat nigga in Dr. Gero.
But that wasn't main. We're talking about Frieza, Cell,
Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu.
Yeah,
like,
killed Buu.
He didn't kill
Goku killed Buu.
He didn't kill Buu. We just had a whole discussion about how he self-destructed Ted the Soda.
So nobody agrees with me. Let me know if you agree with me on whether or not.
Please, yo, I can't wait to read this shit.
Yo, Bakugo does not have the short end of the stick, guys. Stop it.
Yeah, I know he does.
But it's Midoriya gang.
You know he does.
I love all these characters, by the way, guys. Just in case.
I love My Hero Academia. I love Midoriya. I love Todoroki. I love Bakugo the most.
People be in the comments like, I don't get why you guys hate the other characters so much. I have no hate for any character besides that little pervert diaper Captain Underpants ass character. Yo.
I mean, Neta.
I hate him, yo.
But I do have hate for somebody. That's Robcityrt. I'm gonna read some comments. I told you guys if your comment, fuck Robcityrt, you know what I'm saying. We'll get you some shout outs. So shout out to at most the Pirate King. Hashtag fuck Robcityrt like 4 times.
Name is Pirate
Fuck Robcityrt.
We also have James Walton. Fuck Robcityrt.
You sound like you're whack.
Alex Trejo. Fuck Robcityrt.
Alex Trejo. That's all I gotta say.
The Sinister Eyes 1. He just put fuck Robbie.
Sinister? Why you put my government for? And
Zenith Plays, fuck Robcityrt. He did that 3 times in the comments. So shout out to you guys.
You 3 motherfuck you.
Yo, but if it's the first time here, it definitely won't be your last. So make sure you Detroit, Delaware, and smash that subscribe button. It's your boy Wells, the Anime King, bringing y'all the best fucking conversations in the anime world. With my boys RTTV. Stay tuned for the next episodes.
You already know what it is. Nice squad, yo, y'all too lit. Keep commenting down below your thoughts, your opinions, and everything that you guys that's flowing in your mind while watching us, man. Check out the RTTV merch that's down in the description and our runway episodes, you know, displaying how fly they are on different models and everything. So, yo, keep supporting. Rock with y'all.
Yo, and it's a man, the myth, the legend, Wilkins_RT, hashtag Midoriya gang, hashtag Aaron gang, hashtag Young Justice gang, hashtag Barbecue gang, hashtag Catch His Fade gang. You already know what it is.
Welcome to the barbecue.
Bakugo's outfit is trash. Y'all don't know.
Actually, that shit's pretty fire.
That shit's trash.
Y'all
just heated. Midoriya stays crying. Todoroki gang all day. That's all I gotta say.
Remember, guys. Hashtag a big fuck you to Robcityrt. Get them shout outs for the next episode.
Fuck Bakugo. Hashtag.
And that settles it at the round table.